franchises ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Pete, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side.
70, step over. 70.
They're going for this. They lost the football. And the Texans have it. And the turn actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
Hey, uno more. White zone. 11.
Stroud in the air to start us off. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It's 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans get a perfect start. They've gone up zone. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through.
Makes the score Texans 7, Titans nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second and 6 coming up here. Handoff running left. Jacobs. No one's around him. He's got space. Rolling into enemy territory. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans trim the lead to 1. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the... And they're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 42.
Oh, 18. What's up? Nike Texas.
From the gun, Stroud. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Nehas. And the Titans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Ready?
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Oh, he loses the football. But fortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. On his own read, here's Jacobs. The stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Titans have a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 2nd down. Jacobs running behind center. You can do it up the middle there, Brock. He goes outside, picks up 5. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Stroud completes it quick. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. The Titans are leading so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
A gain of a yard.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
The Texans.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs from the 37. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time that game.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Throwing from the gun. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Look at high.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
It's Godwin again. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. Now it's Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. The ball is out, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
This one's out to Noah, left side. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans take a second quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion.
19 Tiger.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that shin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 10 coming up, Brock. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. They didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Tank Dell will return for the Texans. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Tony. Bucky. Let the hot. Hey.
Here's Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. racing down the left side. Inside the red zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same.
Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! And free up the middle. It's a breakaway. 40. Hits the 20. And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2.
Well, I know you, Kate, and you know me, and I think we would both sign up for this kind of track meet. One side of it scampers all the way down the field with a big play. The other side, they don't hang their head for a second. Instead, they block it, and they scamper it all the way back the other way for 2 on the board.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 68.
Steady quarterback run here. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Michael Dixon on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. That's taken at the 15. Finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud now. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Try and get it into Nico Collins. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Malachi starts on the coverage.
Looking to throw, Stroud. And they get this down to the 28. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Tried to throw on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime.
I got to say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, but it felt like he deserved that touchdown.
One splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 18. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
That's Iomanno with the catch out right. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They are throwing it again. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. Well, that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Hiking,
to the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays dropped, but it does force a 4th down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Let the hot. Nike Texas.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. That one connects. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Come on. Hey! 70, stand by Wolf. Let's go.
Looking in the air here. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41.
60 Bison. Here we go.
They get to Pollard from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
They give on second to Pollard. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Titans football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Going run again with Jacobs. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Cut. Ready?
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready?
This time it's a passing play. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston.
I think they needed that pick 6 to secure this win. That ship left port just a while back. But this is an opportunity for all of them to go feast, to go eat, to go make game-changing plays.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead.
44. Titans 12.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. The give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
The 2nd down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They'll run here on 1st down. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back-to-back carries here. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Oh, hey.
Back to the well again. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Spencer Schrader ready for the field goal try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
Tackles
go.
to the line now. First and 10.
Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's a design run. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Down.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon. He created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down play nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5. So it's a win for the Texans. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.